Namaste. Welcome to today's Rathyatra special episode. Those of you who are not aware about what is Rathyatra, Rathyatra is Lord Jagannath's journey on chariot along with his brother and sister. Every year this happens once and the journey is towards their maternal aunt's place. Lord Jagannatha is one form of Lord Krishna, and this day is held as a very auspicious day and a very huge occasion of pulling Lord Jagannath's chariot. It happens in the coastal Indian city of Puri, which is considered to be the holy abode of Lord Jagannatha. Lord Jagannatha's one of the favorite prasad or food is Khaja, Puri's special Khaja. That's what today's recipe is all about. Two cups of plain flour, 1.5 cup sugar. Also, I'm going to need pinch of salt just for balancing the taste. I'll be using this in the flour while kneading the dough. And to flavor the sugar syrup, I'm going to use here 4 green cardamoms. I've just slitted them open so that when I add them to the sugar syrup, they're going to emit full aroma. I'm using pure ghee for kneading the dough as well as for frying, but you can use white oil instead of ghee. I'm taking here about 2 heaped tablespoons of plain flour extra. This I will be using during the rolling. In this 2 cups plain flour, I'm adding this pinch of salt. Mix the salt with this plain flour and adding here 1.5 tablespoons of ghee. Now using my hands, I'm going to mix the ghee with the flour nicely. Now I've been mixing the ghee with the flour for about 5 minutes using my fingers and rubbing it like this. And now this has reached a consistency which is almost like a sand-like consistency, and see, if I try to hold it, it makes a ball. That's the right consistency. Now I will mix water little by little and knead a semi-soft dough. This is ready now. Now I'm going to allow it to rest for 10 to 15 minutes. Single string sugar syrup. For that I'm adding here my 1.5 cup sugar, and with that 3/4 cup. We will wait till the sugar has melted completely. Now you can see the sugar syrup has started simmering. At this stage I'm going to add the slitted cardamom for flavoring, and I will allow it to simmer and get ready to a single string consistency. At this stage, keep the flame at a medium-low level and not to a high flame. I will show you how to check the consistency of the sugar syrup. See here, it is about to form a string, but that's not a firm string. So we'll have to boil the sugar syrup for a little more time. After the last time we checked it, we've been boiling it for some more time, maybe about 5 more minutes. Now let's check it again. Here you see one string forming. This is the consistency we need it to be. So our sugar syrup is ready now. Now I'm going to take it off from the heat and keep it aside. Now it's been 15 minutes. So I'm going to once again knead the dough for a couple of minutes. So after a couple of minutes of kneading, now the dough is perfectly ready. You can see it's neither very tight nor very soft. This is how you want the dough to be. Now I will cut it into 5 equal pieces. I take each portion and press it and rotate it between your palm to make a flat ball. Put it between your palm like this. Like this, I'm going to flatten all the 5 portions. Now I have to roll each one of these into a thin round roti. So that's one roti. Now I'll show you how thin this is. You can see it is this thin. Try to make it of even thickness all across. So like this, I'm going to make all the rotis from all 5 portions. Now what we will do is, we will layer all these 5 rotis, but in between 2 rotis, I'm going to put a layer of ghee and a layer of maida or flour. So now I will add 1 layer of ghee, and then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of plain flour. Instead of plain flour, if you want, you could use corn flour as well. Over this goes my second roti. And I'm going to be repeating this process till I'm done with all the rotis. On the last roti as well, I put the same layer. So this layering in between the rotis helps the layers to open up when you fry the khaja. So here's the bunch of 5 rotis, and in between each roti I put that layer. That's why it's important to have equal size and thickness of the rotis. Now I will start rolling this whole bunch, hold the whole bunch together, and start rolling them in a tight roll. You don't have to press it very hard, but make sure that the sides are also rolling with equal tightness. We don't want these last parts to open up when you are frying the khaja. So what we do is we put a thin layer of water and allow them to stick to each other. So that's how it will stick together, the ends. And our roll is now ready. We're going to cut them in pieces like this. Now I would want to keep them about 1 inch thickness. You can see here all the layers separating. Give them the proper shape of khaja. You got to press it a little bit with your palm, like that, and then roll it lightly, not like very not with too much of pressure. Just roll it lightly and try to press a little more over the edges than at the center. Again on the other side also, press the both either ends a little bit, and this is it. My khajas I have already rolled and shaped them. Now time to fry them. I've melted the ghee and heated it up in this kadhai or pan. And when you add your khaja, make sure first it is heated up well, but then you lower the temperature to almost low to medium, because you don't want your khaja to be burnt. It has to slowly fry. Now add your khaja in batches. I'm going to add 3 at a time. Our aim is to let it cook on slow fire, on low heat, so all the layers till the center part is properly fried, crispy and golden brown on all sides. Now as you can see, this side has already turned golden brown, so I'm going to turn all of them over. All that is required from you is to have a lot of patience while frying the khaja. To make them crispy and brown and properly cooked for each layers, you must fry them at a low to medium heat. And wait till the other side is also golden brown. Now these 3 are already fried, so I'm going to take them out of the oil. Just drain the oil nicely. Like this, I'm going to fry all the khajas and then allow them to come to at least a room temperature. All my khajas are fried and they've all come to the room temperature now. Here my sugar syrup is also ready. Make sure your sugar syrup is warm when you are adding all the khajas. It shouldn't be cold. So now I'm going to add all my khajas into the sugar syrup. Like this, keep them for 3 to 4 minutes, and every 1 minute turn them. Since we put them in the sugar syrup, I'm going to turn them over again. After 3-4 minutes, about 3 times I have been turning them every 1 minute, and now they are ready. So that was Khaja, Puri special Khaja, Jagannath Mahaprabhu's favorite Prasad. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for staying with me throughout this video. At the end of this episode, it is my prayer to Lord Jagannatha. May His blessings of love, prosperity, peace and good health be bestowed upon all of us. Thank you.